Today we're going to combine our two papers into one art project. We should have our oil pastel finished, our painting finished, and our jar and grass cut out. After you've done these steps, we are going to flip this over to the back, and we are going to put a really skinny line of glue around the edge. You do not need very much glue for this part because you don't want it squishing out the sides. This will look kind of yucky on the front of your project if it squishes out. So I just barely smeared a little around the edge. I didn't put a big thick bead of glue. And now it's very important to make sure that the bottom of your jar paper lines up with the bottom of your painting. Okay, so I'm taking some extra time to make sure that those corners match up, just like so. And then I'm going to gently hold it down with my hands for a few seconds, maybe a minute. I'm not rubbing it with my hands because that will smear the pastel. Now to make our fireflies, we're going to be using pastel. I'm going to start with a white pastel and then add yellow on top. So to make a firefly, we know that fireflies are insects that light up at night. So we're actually going to be creating a little small light that actually sort of looks like our full moon up in the sky. Now when I say that, what I mean is I'm going to start by coloring really hard with the white pastel to make a really bright white dot. And then I'm going to gradually start making a little bit of a lighter circle around it to make it look like the light is shining, just like we did up here. So it's really bright in the center, and then I sort of spin it around and around a little bit lighter so that it looks like it's kind of glowing like that. And you can add as many fireflies in your jar as you want to. Really bright, coloring hard in the center, and then as I go round and round and get bigger, I'm pushing lighter to make that light look a little less bright. I'm always coloring in a circular motion the whole time I'm making my fireflies. Now once I have some fireflies made with the white, I can go in with the yellow and put the yellow on top in the center, because fireflies have kind of a yellowish light to them. I don't put the yellow around the outside, I just kind of concentrate it in the center. Now when my fireflies in the jar are done, I'm going to have it look like my fireflies are flying out of the jar out into the night sky. Now to do this, we're going to use a little bit of a trick to show the illusion of distance. We're going to make the fireflies that are close to us in the jar really big so that they look like they're close. And as they're flying away, we're going to make those fireflies get smaller so that they look like they're far away. So I'm just going to go ahead and start drawing those fireflies as they are kind of escaping the jar. And I'm doing the same thing on this painted paper, just starting with a little circle and then making it look like it's shining. And I'm sort of trying to plan this so that it looks nice. I might kind of have the fireflies circling around the moon a little bit. But as they're getting farther away, I'm not making them as big. So it's creating an illusion of distance in my picture. Maybe that one's still a little close. It's a little bit bigger. Some of them might just be tiny little dots. So I'm just going to keep on adding these in the background. Small ones if they're far away, and bigger ones if they're close, until I feel like my picture is complete. After that, I can go back and add that yellow on top, just like I did for my fireflies in the jar.